Day 5. Didn't sleep in a bed last night, just on a bench. So, we got the list from Ian, and we could go deliver it to Diego. Today's mission is we gotta get that last 1000 XP to get us up to level 5. And then I can join a camp. I'm sure I'll get some by delivering the list to Diego. Probably not enough though, would be my guess. So we're just gonna poke around the old mine while we're here anyway.
There must be some.
And we'll see what we can find.
As long as I'm not involved.
What are you doing? Ooh, raven herbs.
Tell me about the mine.
The diggers collect the ore, and we protect them from the crawlers.
Simple enough. Okay. I know it's dangerous as fuck down here, so... Actually, this cuts off. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go down there. Gonna need some more spell scrolls. Fortunately, once we get up to level 5, we can join a camp. I'm pretty sure that'll get us set on chapter 2, and then we can get access to more spell scrolls because all the merchants will update their inventory. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. That'll tell me how difficult this is gonna be.
I hear you're the smelter.
You're a smart boy indeed.
I hear you only melt down part of the ore.
Some time ago we used to melt a lot down, but Gomez and the mages were not too happy about that. They hung around here for weeks to examine the ore and everything else. They fiddled about and stuck their noble noses in things they didn't have a clue about. Finally, we only smelted a part of the ore. The mages never came back here.
Can you give me ore?
If you can give me any goods.
I sold all my swords, so I don't have a whole lot. That's probably just as well though. I know where to come for it. Remember I mentioned that slavery thing? Yeah, not a human slave, but still. Yeah, we're just gonna back on up. Okay.
May the sleeper awaken.
They got nothing to say. That's okay. Well, I might not be able to farm XP in here after all. That's a shame, but whatever.
What's with that work?
He's our prisoner. He's lucky that the gear wheel of the masher is broken. That's why this son of a bitch is being allowed to have a break. As soon as the masher is repaired, it's back to work for him. He's not here to laze around all the time.
The orcs are smart, like human level intelligence. But the fact that they don't speak English or anything even recognizable in this game, except for one exception, obviously, kind of gives them this, I don't know, scarier, more dreadful sort of overall feel. Versus they kind of ruin that in Gothic 3 when every single one of them speaks English and just addresses you. And also they completely change the way they look. But that's neither here nor there. Gothic 3 was kind of a disappointment on all kinds of levels, but we won't get into that right now. Maybe I'll play it later and show you.
Hey, how are you doing?
Okay. So long as nobody don't get the idea of opening this gate, I don't need to hurt nobody either.
What's so special about this gate?
Mine crawlers. Big, bad mine crawlers. Lots and lots and lots of them.
So they dug out and then realized that they had a problem and built a gate, I guess? Why not just wall it off if you're never ever gonna go that way? I guess the crawlers can probably dig through stones, so collapsing the tunnel wouldn't have guaranteed anything versus the grate. Maybe does, but I mean they could just still dig around it if they wanted to. Anyway. Just poking plot holes. Well, it looks like there's pretty much nothing to do here, so off we go. Yeah. 775 experience. That's what we need to level up. If Diego gives me 750 experience, I'm gonna be so mad.
Rely on some. I'm not listening to all.
I guess with that in hindsight, I should have abused my guide's help a little bit more earlier. Should have got Parvez and Mordrag to kill more stuff for me. Wouldn't be in such a bad situation right now. I don't think it's worth a redo though. The ambient sound in this game is just great. It's very tone setting. A lot of newer stuff. Actually, they've come back around to being pretty reasonable in a lot of games in more recent years, but towards the late 2000s, early 2010s, it was just frickin' banging orchestras left, right, and center. And I personally hated it. Okay, I want those herbs. I think Raven Herb gives you mana. Might be remembering wrong. Oop. Mushrooms. That's cool, they gave me a pickaxe. You can sit there and mine the ore if you want to, if you got a pickaxe, but it doesn't actually do anything. You don't get ore. It's just for the sake of having the animation. That's one thing Gothic 3 did do more correctly, in my opinion, is it actually let you mine ore veins for a little bit, and you could get a little bit of ore out of them. Random amounts, certain, like it was a random limit as to how much you get out of it, depending. That was quite the sting. Okay, maybe I got ahead of myself when I said day 5, but I mean, it is after midnight, so fuck it. Now, I might actually go back to the new camp before I hit the old camp. because it's closer. I can wait till the sun comes up a little more. And I think there's a couple of guys I didn't talk to in the bar, so I just want to go double check. Make sure I'm not leaving any XP on the table over there. Plus, I know there's somebody I have to talk to get Horatio to complete his little quest there. And there'll probably be some XP to be had with that, but I cannot for the life of me remember who I have to talk to. But I've talked to everybody in the cave, and I've talked to all the peasants. So unless it's somebody hiding in the vicinity, or maybe in the bar, then I cannot remember who it is. It's actually a quest I did not get on a lot of my playthroughs. I think I might have got it on my last one, but not any of the previous ones. So that's probably why it's not quite as embedded in my memory as many, many other things.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Then I'm just gonna go off this way, because I don't want Lefty to bother me. Nice that they gave me this little hill to run up. It's also a nice touch that once they let you into the bar as a scraper, they never question you again because they recognize you. They didn't have to do that. They could have made the AI dumb, but they decided to actually fix that. Because I talked to you. Did I talk to you?
Not go rushing into anything.
I just want to talk to you.
I'm not here to talk.
Okay, I did then. Maybe the upstairs.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You got some? I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back any time, brother.
You ever find yourself truly short on cash, I guess, to be fair, you could go get your free daily ration from the swamp camp and then sell it to these guys.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
That would be one hell of a slog, though. You don't mind if I'm back here, right? Nobody cares that I'm back here? I have not spoken to you. And you got a name.
What are you doing?
I'm making rice schnapps, boy. Here, have a bottle, but don't tell Silas.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine. His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. The only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in, but he'd never really do it. It'd go against his beliefs.
Maybe that was the clue. I'm gonna save. You going somewhere? Oh. No, you're going somewhere. What hours do you sleep, bud? That's okay. If you guys are up there, you won't mind me doing this. Free stuff. Alright, where's Horatio?
I've been thinking the whole thing over.
And? Have you thought of anything better?
Yes, I want to be able to take on the Rice Lord and his thugs.
Ah, you wouldn't be the first to try.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
Well, we got 5 strength, not that I need it. No XP though. Well, at least that's kind of tied up. I'm supposed to fight Lefty and his buddy and the Rice Lord, but that's not gonna happen. What if I put them to sleep, if that would count? Probably not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing that would count is actually knocking them out. I don't think even if I killed them with magic that it would do anything. That or he'd be pissed off that I killed him. This is a colony full of criminals, but apparently very few murderers. Well, I guess anyone in the old camp that's a guard is probably a murderer, since they killed the original guards and took their armor. But if you've already been condemned, then what's a little more, I guess? No. Tree physics. Oh, I cannot wait until I get teleportation. Not till the end of chapter 3, though. Actually, maybe you have it all the way through chapter 3. Kinda hard to remember. There's a campsite up there that I haven't been to. Might not be a safe place to be, though. That's probably why it's not obvious. Meat bugs. I guess I could get meat bugs for Snaff Stew. Are they worth an ice bolt, though? I mean, presumably it would only take one ice bolt to kill one. Be kind of ridiculous if it didn't. But still, I think I needed 3 of them, which would mean that I'd need to use 3 ice bolt spells, and that's a little bit pricey. Especially because it's a very, very early on quest. I'm assuming it doesn't give me much XP. Like, maybe 100 tops. I like that they actually have like a sleep function. They didn't have to do that. You can technically learn sneak to sneak around, stuff like that. I guess I could have learned that. That might be useful. I've honestly never done it. Never bothered to learn sneak. Because the AI is not smart enough to stop you from robbing people right in front of their faces. And I've always just killed all the monsters. This is Diego's house, right?
Hey, you!
Nope.
Get out of here!
Diego? Huh. He's not here.
Rely on somebody in your...
Well...
You're
I'm leaving.
learning
I'm
fast.
leaving. Where the fuck did Diego go? Have I talked to you?
I'm new here. Who are you?
I am Baal Taran of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
I need to get into the castle. Can you help me?
I fear I cannot, brother. The only ones among us who may enter the castle are those who supply the weed to Gomez. We gather swamp weed and sell part of it to the old camp in exchange for goods from the outside world. If you were one of the couriers working for Kor Kalom, you could get into the castle. But for that, you would need to be one of us. What do you want to do in the castle anyway?
I want to meet somebody there.
Do you? Who? And why don't you just wait until he comes out?
He's one of the magicians.
Oh, well, they never leave the castle. You really will have to get in. What do you want from them anyway? Magic runes? Or potions?
Yep.
That's right.
I knew it. What else would a guy like you want with the mages? I can give you some good advice. Forget the mages. They take far too much ore for their stuff. Magic runes and potions are much cheaper in our camp.
Okay, so he's not actually helpful. Just good for exposition. Even Thoris is away. I don't recall him ever leaving. But what would I know? Let's cook some meat. Where's he going?
Hey there. Make yourself... You've been lucky there.
Hold it!
What's up?
You can't go in the castle. Beat it!
I just want to know where Diego is. This is his house, right? Jeez. Right, left, right, right, left. Now. Right, left, right. Alright, well, taking all of his shit. I'm just surprised he's not here.
Better
Whoa. Okay. Oh, he's here now. Don't know where he hangs out at like 4 a.m.
I have the list from Ian.
No. No. 750.
Well done. That'll get you a few brownie points.
Take care.
25 friggin' XP. Fine, okay. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm just gonna go kill something. Show me a monster. Something that I don't miss. Ah, okay. I'm a little cheesed that it took 2 of them, but whatever. I guess if it took 2 to kill a scavenger, it wasn't gonna help me much with anything better.
You gotta what? Let's talk about. There must be something about that story.
I'm listening to
Alright. This is it. Moment of truth.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo. And he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Colom. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. Thoris says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. You've found enough people to speak in your favor. You also passed the test of faith. Go to Thoris. I've already told him everything. He'll let you go to see Gomez.
Take care. What do I have to do when I meet Gomez?
Gomez's decisions are made from gut instinct. He'll look at your mug, and then he'll make up his mind if you can join. From now on, you'll have to get by on your own. Make the best of it. Good luck.
Take care. Diego says I'm ready to see Gomez.
That's my decision.
And what do you decide?
I must admit, you seem to have done most things okay. Okay, you can see Gomez. He alone will decide whether you get to join us or not. From now on, you're on your own, kid.
Stop!
Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
In the castle at last.
Hold it. What are you doing?
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't you ask Thoris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good as dead.
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
Who are you?
I'm Raven, Gomez's right-hand man. Anyone who wants to see Gomez has to talk to me first.
I want to see Gomez. Thoris says I'm to be taken on as a shadow.
We're always on the lookout for good men. You seem to have your wits about you. It might be okay. I'll take you to Gomez. Follow me. and don't touch anything.
Some people learn.
Gomez is over there. If you don't show him some respect, I'll take pleasure in teaching it to you personally. Have you got that?
Get out of my way!
All right.
Same old.
There's the man. Come on, I just want to talk to you.
I have come to offer my services.
What makes you think we're interested in your services?
I have stood the test of faith, and Thoris says I'm worth it.
You wouldn't have gotten in here alive if that weren't so. I hope that's not the best you can do.
I've been traveling around the colony a lot, and I have contacts in all of the camps.
Now that could prove useful. Who are you in contact with?
Hot tip. I haven't met Iberian, and if you lie and tell him you have, he'll kick the shit out of you himself.
Kor Kalam.
And?
A few of the bowels in the Brotherhood's camp.
And?
Laris.
And?
Same old story.
A couple of the fences in the new camp.
And?
It's pressuring you.
Those were the important ones.
Not bad. For a beginner. You shall have your chance.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Does that mean I'm in?
You bet it does. You're one of us now, kid. Raven will fill you in on everything.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore.
Hello?
Gomez says I'm in.
Great. In that case, you can prove your worth with a first task. It shouldn't be too difficult for you, provided your connections are as good as you say.
I better keep out of it.
What do you want me to do?
We do a lot of trade with the Brotherhood. That doesn't mean to say we trust them. Go to the swamp. When you get to the camp, keep your ears open. Anything you pick up might be useful for us. The more you find out, the better. It'll take a bit of tact, if you know what I mean.
Keep cool. I'm not going to get them angry.
I knew you'd understand.
Where can I get better equipment?
Go and see Diego. He'll give you some armor. It'll stop you from getting killed, and it'll serve as an ID at the same time. Your armor should give you access to all the places you need to go. If you need any weapons, go and talk to Skip. You'll find him in the big shed right at the back, left of the castle courtyard.
People always
Won't happen again.
let me pass. Let's talk about
Everything all right with you?
Who are you?
I'm Arto.
What do you do around here?
I'm Gomez's bodyguard.
You don't talk much, do you?
Nope.
Hello.
Who are you?
They call me Scar.
What's your job?
Me and Arto make sure nobody gets to see Gomez unless they're invited. And I make sure the women don't get restless.
You look like you skip leg day. Just going by what's showing out of your armor.
When they threw me in here, I saw a woman being brought down with the goods.
So what?
Is she here?
Look, in case you're interested in her, let me give you some advice. Forget her. She's only just got here, and Gomez has her locked in his room. When he's done with her, he might just send her down, but for now, she's his, so you better take your mind off her.
Is there anything you can tell me about Gomez?
All you need to know is that he's the most powerful man in the colony. He gets what he wants, but all he really wants is power.
May I pass?
Makes sense. Wow. What can I steal from Mr. Only Wants Power? Wait. There was somebody in here.
Hello, friend.
Who are you?
Bartholow's the name. I see to it that the ore barons get their supplies. I'm in charge of the lot, from weed supplies to food and provisions for the women. Also, it's my job to make sure those idiotic cooks do their job right. They should be grateful. Gomez won't put up with any crap. He fed the last 2 cooks to the lurkers in the river.
For Gomez!
Yes. Whoops. Good thing nobody got pissed about that.
For Gomez!
You okay?
As okay as I was 20 years ago. Nothing much has changed since then.
Thanks. Good luck.
Chin up, boy.
I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna break into this room. Oh, no break-in required. Oop. Right. Left. Keep thinking there has to be a right. God damn it. Wow, that was a long combination. Extract of Life. This is something I really love. There are permanent upgrade potions. Swiftness. There we go. Some of the books actually give you permanent upgrades, so let's take a look-see. Nothing. Nobody's coming. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, they're the same combination. Same contents too. Interesting. They just copy-pasted that chest, I guess. Any bets that this is the same? Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Well, that works for me. I'm gonna put on my shiny new amulet and walk out the door. Oops. And just close it. Hey guys, what's up? Don't look at me. Okay. Alright. Nobody puts locks on their doors. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1. 2. Protection against magic. Could be good. Can have 2 rings and 1 amulet. Pretty standard RPG setup. Not gonna take the candlesticks. I have some standards. I'm not gonna go with those other 2 rooms just because those other guys are right there. But now we're off to see the mages.
Keep it to yourself.
As long as there must be something
You may not cross this doorstep unless Master Caristo allows it.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Caristo. What do you want with him?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside world?
Yes, a magician gave me the letter shortly before they threw me into the colony.
Show me the letter.
Here it is.
This letter is addressed to Zardus.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardus has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic. He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orc land and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier. Wait here. I'll be back in a moment.
I don't remember the camera following him. I don't think it's supposed to.
Caristo was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
Where can I find Torres?
He is in front of the temple building all day. At night, he is inside like all the others. But only magicians may enter the temple house, so you can only speak to him during the day.
Tell me something about the Magicians of Fire.
The Circle of Fire takes its powers from the grace of Innos. The God of Light, Truth, and Justice watches over us. The magicians consider themselves to be the chosen ones, and that's how they treat others. I was lucky to be admitted. Caristo made me his apprentice. He probably just wanted some entertainment. Since then, I've been trying to improve my magic skills every day in order to be admitted to the next circle.
I want to become a magician's apprentice too, just like you.
Caristo chose me because I did something special for the Ore Barons. Unless you do something truly exceptional, he will never consider you for apprenticeship. Besides, you must belong to the old camp. I doubt if Caristo would take a member of any other camp for his apprentice.
What do you think this armor means?
See you later.
Greetings.
Caristo sent me. I've passed the letter on to him, and I'm to choose my own reward.
You have done us a great service, and you shall have your reward. Choose carefully.
No, no. Maximum mana 5 or 3 scrolls. We're gonna take the scrolls.
Give me the spell scrolls.
Use them wisely. You can use each of them only once.
Because we can get more mana later if I need it. Will you not sell me stuff? Will you sell me stuff?
Hello, friend.
Damn it.
Let me pass.
No.
Greetings.
Greetings, magician.
May Innos watch over you. I trade in magic knowledge, and I can show you how to increase your magic powers.
Perfect.
I want to acquire magic writings.
There we have it. Firebolt. 30 damage. Let's take them all. And I'm going to take some light spells too, because I know they're going to be useful later. 600 ore. How could I interest you in 2 very nice amulets? Think nothing of where they came from.
Greetings.
Actually.
I need more magic power.
I can help you to increase your power. What use you make of it is up to you.
I'm going to increase my mana. Right. And let's go to potions.
I'm not listening to
You have to watch what you tell people.
Hang on. Better not go rushing in.
Takes life. Shit. What do you do?
For Gomez.
Nothing. Alright, now since I'm handicapped on offensive capabilities, let's get the superior armor from Diego. I love the way his armor looks.
For Gomez!
1200 ore.
Take care.
What have I got? Oops. 700. Okay. How are we gonna get 700 ore? Well, I could go exploit the smith, but I think I'm gonna attempt to break into Gomez's room instead, because he's kind of an asshole and he deserves it. Don't know if his guards are gonna let me, so I might have to be sneaky about this.
Same old story every time.
You guys don't mind if I go in here? No? I'll just close that. Bye.
Same old story every time.
Is that a useful book?
There was a time when things would have gone better.
Alright.
Maybe.
Let's talk about something else instead.
There we go. Whoa, that's way better.
Let's talk about something else.
Hmm. Shit. Out of lockpicks. Well, I'll be back. Don't look at me like that. Maybe I was just putting something away. You don't know.
Listening to all the plans.
No sleep spells, eh? So I got another idea. Skip.
For Gomez!
I could do with a few things.
I could sell you a few things.
All of your lockpicks. I'm pretty sure I don't need this. Or this. Or this. Wait. I still had lockpicks. Am I just dumb? You can keep the books. Here, actually, you can take more than that. I don't need this. And I certainly don't need these. Or this, or these. Now give me all your ore. 2 birds, 1 stone. Just gonna go clean a little more house, and then I'm gonna go get that armor. Back in the day, I used to waste so much time robbing all the peasants. You had tons of ore and whatnot afterwards, but I mean, it's just so much more convenient to rob the rich. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Okay. That is a long combination key, so right, left, left, right, 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 no. Okay. Hit the jackpot on the booze. These are all different now, okay. Yes! Fund my armor. Well, that's significantly more disappointing considering what I just got. Alright. Let's go take a look at what's up here. I don't know if it's going to be worth my time coming up here. Suspense. Oh. There we go. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I would talk more to fill this, but it's kind of hard to concentrate on remembering a combination and talking. Or maybe that's just me. Hello? Just lots of protection against fire and more weed. Oops. Just lots of monster bits. All of it's gonna be worth something though. Okay. I could go searching for more, but you gotta know when to stop. I don't need to be that greedy. That will more than buy me the armor that I want. and all of the spell scrolls, and all of the potions. We'll just close up shop after we're done. I like leaving things the way I left them, or the way I found them, sorry. Same way I play Thief, just obsessive compulsive. Gotta make it realistic-ish. Alright, Diego. Give me that nice, shiny armor.
For Gomez!
Can I have armor like yours?
Do you have enough ore?
Take care.
Of course I do. That's what it's all about. Alright. Ice bolt, ice block. Okay, I'm gonna make this my next spell. Fireball, chain lightning. I'm gonna make this light, actually. Okay, let's take a look at our stats. We got 30 skill points to spend still. 27 mana, 130 life. That's okay. I'm gonna change this out. Don't need dexterity. Immunity protection against fire. Huh. Oh, no, this one. Was not paying attention. Yeah. That's not too bad. Let's go take a look at what these guys have over here. I want to talk to Smithy, see if he's got some more. I'm feeling better about this challenge as a whole. I've got a decent amount of spell scrolls now. Still gonna have to be really conservative, but it's feeling more doable at least. Uno.
For Gomez!
I'd like to buy some blacksmith equipment.
Okay. I don't need your stuff. I just want to trade some of my crap for ore. Let's go talk to the other merchants in the camp. I'll unload whatever I can from the castle findings. And then I think we're gonna call it a night. This armor really is the coolest. Like, it's the best looking in the game by a mile. Probably because it's Diego's armor, and they wanted it to be the icon. The light armor just doesn't look as cool at all. They put so much detail into it too. Although I think this is a refined texture. It didn't used to look like this 20 years ago. But it was still my favorite back then too, so. A Fisk.
For Gomez!
Show me your goods.
All of it. Alright. Oops. I sold you too much garbage. You know what? Ah, fuck it. I'm not that generous. What am I doing? There. You can keep the teeth. Dexter. Need your money.
For Gomez!
You shouldn't believe everything.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
Maybe. Don't blather so much. Yeah.
I'm gonna take these. Really? No ore.
You rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I'm gonna take these as well.
You shouldn't believe
Maybe I'm just being greedy. No. I'm gonna take the mana potions. That's it. You can have... Holy shit. No, you cannot have those.
Some people never learn. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Who cares?
Okay.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
That wasn't very clever.
I think that's all the merchants in town. Except the ones in the castle, but I mean, I don't need to be that crazy about this right now. It's been a day. We started early. We'll end early. Ooh. I mean, the odds that this is worth my time is, yeah, minimal. All right. Nighty night. We'll see you for the next day of shenanigans. Have a good one.
That's really not my problem. Totally.